Hello and welcome back to Bunnex Investment Group. In this video, we are going to be talking about the Forex indicator, which is actually a very accurate indicator that we have recently released. So over the past years, we've seen that trading may be stressful sometimes and you might miss some opportunities because there's nothing that will be in the market to be looking out for the perfect points of your trading plan. So the Forex indicator basically looks for impulsive moves on the M15 time frame. We all know that when we are in a downward trend, we have these tops that will be created, and these are the points which the Forex indicator will be looking for. This one as well as this one, or this one, or this one. So it basically looks for these points, finds them for you, and actually issue a signal directly to your phone. So a lot of people have been asking about this indicator. How does it work? So basically, we all know that the MT4 on our mobile phones does not take custom indicators. Therefore, you will need a PC MT4, and I actually recommend to be using a VPS which actually have the MT4 24/7 so that you'll be receiving signals 24/5 or the wartime whilst it's running. So let's actually go over the charts to see how this indicator exactly works and what are the rules behind its operation. Alright, so the first thing that you need to have on your charts is actually these EMAs, which are the common ones, the 200 in black and the 50 in blue, like that. So they are there to just give us confirmation of the bias of the market. So what we'll be looking for, or what we'll be trying to get, are the impulsive moves, as I've shown you before. So the first thing is to get a signal directly on your phone. Whenever it fires a signal like this on the markets, it would send a signal directly to your phone, right? You just need to link your phone and your PC MT4 via the notification. It actually works like this. You just simply go on options and then on notifications, and then get this MetaQuotes ID from your phone. It's actually found under the messages tab. So get this MetaQuotes ID and insert here, so that whenever this indicator fires a signal like this, you actually receive the signal directly to your phone. So the first thing is to receive this signal. The second is to check if this crossover occurred on the prior day, like that. Then you enter the market. Your goal will be actually to get at least a 1:5, 1:1.5 R. That is, you may look to have 20 pips on your stop loss and 35 pips on your take profit, depending on the volatility of the pair. It might not be applied on other pairs that will be highly volatile. So you need to actually have your stop above the structure like this. In this case, our 20 pips stop loss was somewhere here, and our 35 pips was around this point. Then this was a valid signal which actually went our way. We had this one which also went our way. As you can see, it was a good move to the upside, and 20 pips on the stop loss side was somewhere around this point. Therefore, this was a winning trade. The 50-200 EMA crossover occurred on the prior day. Then after that, we had this signal. It was also a winning signal. Stop loss above structure and take profit at 35 pips. So these signals do not repaint. They actually bases on closed candles. I understand that there are a lot of indicators out there that claims to be highly accurate, but you'd see them moving. If I actually give you this indicator, you would see that you have the same signals which do not move. So in this case, we had a losing trade because the market actually went up and then it actually went against us, right? So that was one losing trade against the winning ones that we had. So this one, of course, it moved we are now looking in hindsight, but our rules do not allow us to trade whenever a signal fires on the same day of a 5200 EMA crossover. So it was not a valid signal. So then this was also not a valid signal. The crossover occurred on the same day of the 250 EMA crossover. This is to avoid us to be involved in consolidations of the market. This was also not a valid signal, but this one was a valid signal. We can see that the market gave us a signal of buy entry after a day of the 5200 EMA crossover, and our take profit was going to be hit very fast. Then this was also another valid signal. A sell signal was issued after a 5200 EMA crossover, and our take profit was also hit perfectly, right? This was also a valid signal. Why? Because the 5200 occurred on the previous day, and the signal was issued, and the market actually went away. This was not a valid signal. Why? Because the market actually gave us a signal on the same day of the 5200 EMA crossover. Although we can see the market shooting down very strong, it was not on our rules. And this was a very good signal. The market gave us a 5200 EMA cross and a buy signal. After that, the market went up very strongly. This was the period whereby we now had geopolitical tensions between Ukraine and Russia. That is why we had a very strong rising market, which did not offer us any ripples to get in. So if you weren't a swing trader, it means you couldn't trade all this part. Then here the market actually turned, and as you can see, we had a 50-200 EMA crossover, and then the market actually gave us a smooth flow in our direction. Here we also had another point of entry. Unfortunately, this could have ended as a loss, because this was actually a stop hunt that was issued in the London session, right? And then after that, the market actually gave us this sell signal, occurred on the same day of the crossover, therefore it was not valid. And right now we are on the Easter break, and it's actually weekend. We can see this was a signal that was issued as a buy. It was valid. Unfortunately, the market was now closing. So basically you can see that we had around 7 wins against 2 losses for the period that we were checking. And you can as well actually segregate each and every pair to see proper performance of how it goes. From backtesting of around 3 years data, we actually obtained a 76 to 78% accuracy, and you actually have probably 3 to 5 or 3 to 6 valid signals, which actually ends in very good profit. So to actually learn more about this indicator, use the link that I've put in the description box below, and it's actually going for $100. It's very good investment, and this $100 is actually a lifetime payment, and you have it forever. So you may actually inquire using the link that I've left below to know more. On that note, we come to the end of this video. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe.